everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Stating the Obvious. This episode is our 67th episode. Woo! Can we get some W's in the chat?
I will type a W in the chat for that, but I do not want any 6-7 jokes. Just
I think it's a bit late for that.
We already started off. I mean, we might as well go down this route. I noticed it, and in 2 more episodes we have another milestone episode.
That is a milestone. That is a milestone to celebrate.
I think it's gonna be a great year for Stating the Obvious. We're definitely gonna make leaps and bounds in terms of our viewership. I have a feeling this episode will pop off, and in 2 episodes from now, that episode will also pop off, and then it may be a little rough, but the next couple months looks good for Stating the Obvious podcast, here with myself, Viswa, and with our 3 wonderful, I don't have names for you guys.
Co-hosts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not guests.
Noah.
We're always here.
Okay, can I? Yeah, that's facts. Okay, what if I just said, does everyone know our last names too? I mean, only 6 people listen to this podcast, but everyone just knows us on a first name basis.
I don't think anyone knows our last names. Well, I mean,
Doesn't matter.
Definitely have said your last name. We definitely said Noah's last name. Actually, no, we definitely said everyone's last name.
I said Noah's full.
We said everybody's name. We said everybody's name at some point.
That happened 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I think we got to start doing more theme heavy episodes. We should have one fully Japanese episode, I think.
Oh my god.
The intro will sound completely different. It'll be like, yo,
oh my god.
That's why I Stating the Obvious podcast.
You just want an excuse to do your Duolingo as Japanese on the podcast episode.
Are you actually doing Duolingo Japanese?
I'm learning Japanese.
Oh,
I'm also listening to Japanese podcasts. So
nice.
I'm going to Japan soon, so I figured let me brush up on the culture that already is so well integrated in. So yeah, it'll be nice.
Jith, I hate to break it to you, though.
Obviously get to use
the podcast has had a major setback.
What is
on
this?
YouTube?
Don't tell me
we have lost a subscriber. Someone has
Oh,
unsubscribed.
Oh no!
Oh god! Wait,
what the fuck?
Shibal.
The first time in the history of Stating the Obvious, we're going negative.
However,
we've lost a subscriber.
We have had a comment on YouTube.
Oh shit!
On the YouTube shorts,
shit.
where we have discovered the Your Mamasaurus short. The user account Your Mamasaurus has commented. They have discovered me.
Amazing.
Wait, that's not any one of us, right?
No. I mean,
I
I don't have an account called Your
do it.
Mamasaurus.
I don't know. Maybe Puck did it. Maybe it was
kind of
Puck.
sounds like something I would say, low-key, something I would make, but I don't remember making that.
But I'm pretty sure.
You just woke up in the middle of the night.
You didn't comment on it. I know that you didn't, because I'm pretty sure this account was created a while ago.
Huh.
The Your Mamasaurus Rex
insane.
account. It was created. Oh, it was created 3 years ago.
So somebody's just had this account, and it's just been
They got a few videos on there. They got a few videos on there. They got some Minecraft videos. They got videos of wood burning stoves in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, that seems nice. There's one video on YouTube of just this fireplace, and it has some egregious millions, nearly billion views or something like that. I don't know. But whoever made that video is honestly, someone went and did the math of how much they're making off just that one video, and they are literally set for life for having posted that one video of an hour-long fireplace.
That makes sense. I mean, it's
So
not
crazy.
replicable, right? Obviously, but if you just happen to have
It's
a better fireplace. Get a better fireplace.
No, it's just that they were at
just a cozier fireplace
posting at the right time.
Yeah.
And I believe this episode and 2 episodes from now will be the right time.
We will be the fireplace
podcast. We will be the fireplace. I think that's the episode title called. Write that down. Moving on to our regularly scheduled intro. Pranay,
Yes.
state something obvious for us, please.
So I had my general obvious fact, but we caught into a little bit of a discussion a little bit before we started recording, so that's going to be my secondary obvious fact. But my primary obvious fact is it's surprisingly and simultaneously obvious how the human body feels a lot more adaptable to the environment than a lot of other objects that are around us in daily life. So most recently we got a sauna in our apartment. So I tried it out today, and I was like saying, "Oh, can I bring this into the sauna? This into the sauna? Like, can I bring my phone? Can I bring my Apple Watch, my headphones?" And even I eventually took off my glasses too because they were burning up. And there was like, no, you can't bring any of these things, but somehow you can bring in the human body. So I found it interesting how more adaptable it is.
I mean, is it the water or is it the
You
heat?
just discovered sweating and goosebumps for the first time. Oh
He
my
discovered
gosh,
thermoregulation.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Also, I've been to saunas where you can just bring your phone. Like, no one cares. People bring in books and stuff.
Well,
Like,
it depends,
it's
I
fine.
guess, how hot you're gonna make it. Like how hot your sauna goes, and also if it's like there's like this typical like rocks like wet sauna, then there's like the dry infrared sauna. But also like the fact that a lot of people they jump from in between from sauna to like ice cold water and then back to sauna and back into ice cold water. So many things in the world cannot do this shit. Like this is where I've been baking a lot of sourdough recently, and I do not have a fucking Dutch oven. So in order to replicate a Dutch oven, I have to like create a steam pan that has like a bunch of like ice or water on the bottom to like steam up the oven. But the thing is, it keeps on warping because like the oven is hot, obviously, and I'm putting like not hot water, like coldish water onto it, and it just warps the pan. But a mofo human jumps in and out of sauna like nothing.
You don't think your body warps as a result of the change in temperature?
But my body is okay with the warping. The pans that I'm putting inside there
I mean,
are not
the
okay.
pan might be okay with the warping.
They're
You
just
don't know.
crumbling into a fucking aluminum foil thing.
I mean, like, what if it's fine with that? Like, what if the pan's completely fine with being a little, like, foily?
PJ has discovered that mammals
It's a
can
superpower
adapt to
fan.
temperatures. This is a crazy discovery, PJ.
Mammals are OP is what my obvious fact is. Mammals are OP. That's what I'm saying. The fucking reptiles, dog shit. They don't know nothing. Mammals are where it's at.
Renee's turning into, like, a speciesist
Literally,
as we speak.
I'd like to mention
Yeah.
that last episode, PJ's obvious fact was that humans can't adapt to anything. He sees bald eagles flying around outside in the freezing cold, so we can't do that. We can't do that. But
Okay, birds. I didn't speak about birds. Birds a mofo like no one else. They've been living since God knows how long. They've been here since before mammals, from before everybody else. But
Renee, I don't know if this is an obvious fact.
yeah,
Like,
and this is just not true. Reptiles were there before birds.
well, the dumb reptiles were.
What,
They
that's
died
crazy.
out.
It was a dumb reptile.
You know, there's these. I saw this one nature documentary the other day. It was I forgot what is the kind of what lizard it's called. Low-key, it looked like so. It was like a special type of lizard that lived off the Galapagos Islands, and these are like swimming lizards. They're vegetarian
Iguana?
lizards, but in order to eat food, they only eat algae, and they jump into some cold water. They like store up and heat by sitting on hot rocks. They like store it up as thermal energy, and then they jump into the cold water, eat algae, and they're like swimming down there for 40 minutes. They come back up. They look like Godzilla when they're swimming. It's actually kind of sick.
They're marine iguanas, right?
Yeah, marine iguanas. There's a specific kind of name. Maybe it's like Galapagos marine iguana or something like that. I will say that one that was kind of sick because it was kind of like Godzilla, but it also was kind of stupid because that to me is like such a stupid way to specialize your species as only able to eat food that you have to like dive underwater where your body temperature will kill you if you do not store enough thermal energy for.
I mean, it's working for them. They're alive, right?
And they're dying out. They're not doing too well right now.
I mean, that's just how evolution works, right? Like, it's not like you have people like, or you don't have like species like intentionally like putting points into like stat blocks, right? Like, it's all like just random, and like, you know, if you don't like get good RNG, you just fucking die.
Yeah, but we hate reptiles here, Noah. We hate reptiles.
That's true. Yeah, I mean,
That's
dinosaurs are fake, reptiles are stupid. Like, you know, we're very pro mammalian, pro bird podcast here.
We're mammalian superiority here.
Yeah,
I low-key want a pet owl one day. I think that would be tough.
Why
I don't
is
even
that?
know if that's allowed, but like I just want a pet owl. I think that's just tough.
Is
I
it
feel like owls are the
outdoor owl or indoor owl?
I mean, like probably an indoor owl. 'Cause, I mean, how would it be a pet otherwise? But I feel like owls are like the cat equivalent of like birds.
What
think
what
that's
kind of
true.
owl What kind of owl? Like a barn owl, a great horned owl, a burrowing owl?
Have you seen those like
God,
tiny
God really
ass
knows his
owls?
owls.
Like those like tiny ass like pygmy owls?
That'd be cute.
I have.
Those
seen
are like
those,
big
They're
burrowing
very
owls,
cute.
right?
I don't fucking know, man. I
Like the
just know they're
ones
small.
that they're like confined to the ground and they live around here.
That's good. I live
Or
on the
you can
ground.
get those big giant like white barn owls, or you can get the humongous great horned owl. Like what kind of owl are we talking here, Jit? There's a lot of
So
variety.
fucking like Hedwig from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I feel like a barn owl would be pretty sick. It can't be like a massive owl, because I feel like then I'd just be doing it a disservice by having it as a pet. I don't want to feel like I'm doing it a disservice, so I need a smaller owl, like what Noah described,
That's fair.
or I just need a cat.
I mean,
How do you think a cat and an owl
they're
would
both
interact? You
doable.
think they'd
I
be
think.
friends?
Like I think a cat would probably be easier to get a hold of than an owl.
Is owning an owl even
we'll see.
legal?
I don't know
Probably.
on that part.
I mean,
but,
like there's like
you know,
falconers, right? There's like
Yeah,
people who
but
like
that's-
own like
that's different.
raptors and things like that.
Yeah,
Maybe you need a
owning an
license.
owl as a pet is illegal in the United States.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
well, it's
That's
just in
crazy.
the United States. Like I can go elsewhere. Bro.
is it legal in other countries? Like,
It's illegal in most countries
damn,
under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act.
damn, those fucking politicians at it again, outlawing migratory birds. That's crazy.
Crazy, man. Oh well, Noah, you got something obvious for us aside
Sure.
from owl knowledge?
My obvious fact for today is that kids these days don't know about DVD menus for the most part, I'm assuming.
Bro, this is bringing back flashbacks, like the special features and the interviews and like
Yeah,
the bonus
like no,
content.
dude, those DVD menus.
Yeah.
Okay, so, some of them were kind of lame, but some of them popped off. Like you would like click over like the options, and like the characters on the screen would like react and like look at what you were like, putting the cursor on or whatever. Like they put some effort into those, right?
Bro, I remember very specifically that the Lion King DVD had like a game on it. Like you could go into the menu and
Oh,
it had
shit.
this Simba game that you could play.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wait! I also had like a special like second like another like special edition. I don't know if it's. I think it was like a Lion King, and it like came and it was like a game disc specifically. Like it came with my copy of the Lion King, and there's like a second entire disc where there had like 3 different games on it. There's the one that I remember only is like you're tumbling down some rapids and you need to like freaking navigate the rapids. Or
I
some
remember
shit.
the same too. I think we might have had the same edition here because I remember this
Oh,
exact
shit.
game.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
That one I remember
Yeah.
being as a kid. I think I probably remember that one because that was the one I had the most trouble with.
I don't know. Like I feel like those DVD menus were like really high, or some of them were really high effort, and like that's like not the kind of thing you would see anymore, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think that those
Yeah,
things
Netflix
still
games.
exist. It's just like in a different format. Like nowadays they'll just put it like on streaming, like the making of whatever show, and they'll just shove all the extras into that.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I just feel like opening up the DVD menu was like such like a common thing when I was a kid. Like I just kind of remember I remember the specific like trailers that they would put on like before you could actually get to the movie. Like it was always for movies that had like released like 10 years before, right? And like I never watched those movies, but like I saw the trailers
Do you
because like
remember?
I don't know.
But before all these movies too, they always used to play the THX logo, and it was so loud.
Yeah.
It was so
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
incredibly
no, that was
loud.
banger.
That was iconic.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
iconic though.
THX logo is like, yeah. I feel you can make like a really good like fucking bass drop out of that.
Although I will say,
I'm
I
sure
feel
someone
like
has.
I not feel like I know I have a lot more access to different movies now because whenever it was like DVD times, they were just so expensive. Like you could get one, but now for that price, you can get like so many, right?
I mean, that's true. But like also when you're a kid, you watch the same movie like 50 times.
That's true.
Like I don't I don't know why, but like it's just like when you're a kid, you just like, yeah, I don't know, you just go back and watch like fucking Lion King or like Star Wars, and you don't like you don't like go and like, watch like 50 movies. You watch one movie 50 times, and so like, the variety doesn't matter as much to you.
What movie was that for you, Noah?
And Toy Story 2 specifically, I watched like a shitload of times. Like I remember like every scene of Toy Story 2. It's like somewhere in my brain. Toy Story 1, I don't remember quite as well. Because for whatever reason, I decided to watch Toy Story 2 50 times.
That was the one where he like went to the toy collector, right?
Yeah, and like they went through like the full like whole like airport like luggage collection thing. And like there was like the old guy who like did the fucking like restorations and like I don't know. Like I said, I have like every scene of that movie somewhere in my brain. It's just like engraved in there, and I'll carry it with me until the day I die.
As the resident Toy Story enthusiast, how do you feel about the new one? Have you seen the trailer?
I never said I was a Toy Story enthusiast. I said Toy Story 2.
Okay. My bad.
The whole series, Toy Story 2. I don't know. Like I think I've said this before. I think that they should have stopped at 3. Like I think 3 was like a good ending. Like they move on to like the new kid, the new family. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure like the new movie will be fine. I just think it's unnecessary.
Jith, what was your movie?
Honestly, I was way more into TV shows. I would watch like Kim Possible and like all these like actually like good Disney shows. I feel like shows have now just gotten so much worse. But movie, it's the same as everyone else. Like Lion King, bro. Like I don't think there's really anything else.
Noah just gave you something that is literally something else, by the way. But okay.
No, like for me, bro. For me.
For you, yeah.
But I don't know.
This is your like your rewatch movie?
Yeah, like the movie you rewatched a ton of times as a kid.
You know, mine is like a really like not common one. For some reason, as a kid, I watched Spirit like a significant ton.
That's the horse one, right?
Yeah, the horse one. Yeah.
Is that? Oh shit.
I don't know why. I watched that one so many times. Spirit and also Phantom Menace.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Because we had like a pirated copy of Phantom Menace or somewhere, something we had.
Why would you pirate the Phantom Menace in like, what was it, like 2008, like 2006?
No, that was the only Star Wars movie I knew until like until I came up to an age where like I interacted with like the general internet and whatnot.
That's actually insane. You got the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That was it.
Sad.
For the whole time, I was just like, yo, Darth Maul is so sick. Sad. And he's just like whacking this thing around and like, Qui-Gon's OP, bro.
That's one of the worst out of the prequels.
that is probably the worst one aside from the sequels.
One I watched
I think fair enough. That, actually.
I don't know. Like when I was a kid, honestly, for the prequels, I would just watch like the ending of Attack of the Clones and the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. Because like I did not give a shit about the story. I did not give a shit about Padme. I don't care about like, you know, all the fucking younglings dying or whatever. I want to see the war in Star Wars. And let me tell you, the end of Attack of the Clones and the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, that's like pretty much like, those are like the big battle scenes, right? Like that's like the fucking like Battle of Geonosis, Battle of Coruscant, like those are like fucking cool. The rest, I didn't give a shit. I would just like skip to the end of Attack of the Clones and then I would watch the beginning of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I wonder if my kid was just obsessed with war and only watched the war scenes. I feel like I'd be concerned.
What? That's normal. like small boys love fucking wars and shit. I don't know. That's normal, right? Right?
For me,
for sure.
My movie was Cars. Lightning McQueen.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, when did it come out?
I think like 2005, 2006.
That was a good one. That one is a good one.
What's your opinion on Cars 2?
You either love it or you hate it. You either think it's like the greatest thing ever or like worse, horrible. Bro. It's just such an oddity in the series.
Yeah, it's not what I would have thought a Cars movie was. But I mean,
I don't know.
If it's a movie focused on Mater, then like I don't know what else I would expect.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't expect fucking James Bond, you know?
I mean, the first one is just unbeatable.
Okay, but like, you know, one of the weird things about the Cars franchise to me is that some of the cars are obviously supposed to be attractive. They're supposed to be fuckable. And that means that like some of these character designers had to think about, how do I make an attractive car?
Noah, where do you think baby cars come from?
That's the point. Like, it's just, it's a little weird to me. I don't know.
I feel like this is for anything.
Somebody had to put thought into
any
this.
kind of Pixar movie. they try to make like random objects attractive. Like ants. They have to make the female the queen. What was that? Bug's Life.
Oh yeah,
The
Yeah,
princess.
Bug's Life.
Yeah,
In Bug's Life, yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
kinda
like,
crazy.
okay, but like, I don't know. Other like Bugs Life, they're bugs, but at least they have like arms and legs, right? They're cars. They're just cars, bro. Like,
I don't know. It's just it's a movie. I always like the two little like mini like fangirls of like Lightning McQueen. They like dress up as him, but they just be cheering on the side. I always thought that shit was so funny.
Yo, I recently saw a thing that it was like it's actually like an adult joke, like because they
Yeah,
Don't
I
they, like,
saw because
flash
they
their
were
headlights at
flashing
them?
their,
Yeah.
they're
Flashing
flashing him. Their
that's what I'm
headlights,
saying,
yeah.
man. Like,
I was like, well, that like
It's
blew
kinda
my
funny,
mind.
though.
I was like, whoa, that's not what they're supposed to be
does
doing.
this mean that like in the car
That was like,
universe,
I'd like to
these
be
are
Lightning
titties?
McQueen.
Like the headlights are like titties.
Ka-chow.
Well, Lightning McQueen's the
I mean,
coolest.
do cars look at other cars and be like, "Damn, look at those headlights"? Like, is this like the equivalent in their universe?
Could be. Are you a car, Noah?
Yeah.
I hope not. I certainly, I would be surprised if I were a car.
No, if you were in cars, I feel like you'd be Sarge.
Okay, yeah, but the existence of Sarge also implies like the existence of like car World War II, which implies the
Didn't they
existence of
show
car
a
Hitler.
war in planes?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that. I haven't watched Planes, but like I know that there's like a fucking World War II plane in
But I
Planes.
know they literally did the James Bond thing in Cars too. Of course, they have like car on car violence like that. They had like that guy
Okay,
trying
yeah,
to
but
blow up all
like
the
James
cars.
Bond is different.
Car on
James,
car
okay, I
violence.
think there's like a distinction between car James Bond and car Hitler. Like the existence of car World War II implies the existence of car Nagasaki. You realize that, right?
Noah, look, I know that angers you, Noah. That's all I got.
That's true. Oh, God. Okay.
I think we should probably move on. Honestly,
Yeah, I've been waiting for you guys to stop with this car so I can ask Gob for his obvious facts. Gob, take it away.
Okay, I know that we've been trying to take over Greenland. I know that this is the plan. I agree with this plan. 100, I'm fully on board.
Oh my
And
God.
okay.
we say this disguise of we want to take Russia or fight back against them and protect me. No. I found out the real reason. The real reason is that you can go north, south, east, and west and get to Iceland. Iceland is where we actually need to be.
Well, you can go. Oh wait, you're just doing the same thing from last
I was
episode.
looking at my map again, Noah. I was looking at the map
Oh my
again.
god, Cobb, you can't just keep doing this. Like you can't do this for every
Oh, wow, I
episode.
gave you a good fact there, Noah. Is that you can go north, south, east, and west from Greenland and get to
Oh my
Iceland.
god.
Oh.
Dude,
You can't go directly north though, can you?
Yeah, from like the very tip of Greenland is like curved underneath Iceland.
Oh, okay. If
I feel
my
like
globe thing was
that's
curved.
cheating. Like at this point, I feel like that's
We're
cheating.
gonna
I
let
don't know.
PJ get away with half of his dumb facts, but you're not gonna give me that.
Okay, fair enough, Cobb. Fair enough. The bar is on the
you
floor.
guys didn't wait for my obvious fact too, which is not really
Oh my
obvious fact.
God.
It's more of just a question for Noah because Cobb and I were talking about this beforehand.
Why would you call it a fact if it's a question?
Okay, it's a question. It's a not so obvious question.
Oh my god.
Noah, who do you think is the most influential person of all time, and then of the last century? And do you think the most influential person of this century has been born?
All time?
Yeah.
I mean, all time is Jesus. There's no question.
Yeah, it's probably Jesus Christ.
That's true. I would say
Assuming
that's
he was
true.
a real person. I have seen some people dispute this. I mean, last century?
Last century.
I would say probably Norman Borlaug.
Okay.
What?
I don't know this person. How is this most influential?
Green Revolution. Like basically he helped like revolutionize agriculture in a bunch of developing countries and stop them from starving, essentially. Because like there was a point in like the middle of like the 20th century when like people believe that
No,
like
he's still
these like
alive. Oh no, he died.
Oh,
Never
he
mind.
died in Dallas. But yeah.
He died in Dallas.
No.
Okay, shit.
I mean, like, okay, you could look at like other things like World War II, like Adolf Hitler or whatever. Like, I honestly, I think that something like World War II would have happened regardless of whether or not like Hitler existed, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe it would have looked slightly different, but like the world was going to have another world war at some point.
So your definition of influential is like
If you remove them
without
from
this
history,
person, they would
yeah,
have not. The course of history would have been significantly different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think like if we're being honest, like the existence of Hitler, like whether or not he exists, maybe changes like World War II somewhat, but like we would still have a world war, and maybe we don't have a Holocaust specifically, but genocides are still going to happen. Like other genocides happened around the same time, like they have continued to happen. Like the Holocaust is not like a unique event in world history, in my opinion. And like you could say the same for a lot of other like influential political figures. Like in my opinion, like the Green Revolution did not have to happen the way it did. Like we could have continued to have had like these like famines and like starvation in these developing countries. I don't think it was all Norman Borlaug. I don't think like he was like a one-man army like going in there like saving these people. But like I think that like he had a significant effect in terms of just like saving lives and making the world better.
That's an interesting take. I can totally get where
he went to University of Minnesota, so I'm on board.
Bernays on board. Let's go.
For his bachelor's, master's, and PhD. So I'm fully on board.
I know we did say it's so cold in Minnesota. There's nothing to do but study econ and protest. So he chose study econ, I guess.
He did some agriculture stuff, right?
But wasn't he an economist or a finance dude or something? That's what he got his PhD in.
He had a PhD in plant pathology.
Oh.
What is that?
And genetics.
Damn. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, there is like a big farming. Well, I don't know if plant pathology is necessarily under like some farming department, but.
All right, so we got three options.
Plant diseases.
3 options for all Minnesotans: plant pathology, economist, or protester. Those are your 3 options for life.
That's the 3 options.
No, pretty good options.
And perhaps you can tell us down in the comments which one you would choose.
Oh yeah, and you also said like the most like influential person in this century.
Yeah. Do you think they have been born?
And if they've been born, yeah.
I would say probably. I think in order to get to the point of like being the most influential person in a century, like you would probably have to be like 40 plus. Yeah. I have a hard time seeing like a 20-year-old being the most influential person unless like it's like they like fucking like ascend to heaven and like become like God Emperor of mankind.
Azir.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have our boy Timothy Chalamet.
True.
He's close.
Yeah, so I don't know. Probably is my guess. Like, I don't know how you would be the most influential person in a century. Like, maybe if you started a nuclear war or prevented a nuclear war.
I mean, it's got to be Trump right now, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think so. Like currently, but like we've got a long century ahead of us. Like, I don't think we should get ahead of ourselves
still,
here.
I feel like Trump is pretty influential, just like changing the course of, I guess, world and American politics. It's a high bar already.
Maybe, but again, like we're only like 25% into the century.
Like he's changed it. Like, I feel like the change he has done is just he himself has not brought about this. Like, they're like seeds that have been sown for a while. Like all across the world, there are a lot of big like conservative populist movements that have been coming, like that have been politically dominant recently. And I don't think it's just because of Trump that in Argentina there now or in Brazil that there were populist movements.
But it's definitely like he is the focal point of it, and he is like I feel like if we're taking Noah's definition, like these kind of movements would not happen without Trump. They'd be so much weaker.
I don't know. I think something would have happened. Like, I think Trump does bring like a unique sort of personal charisma to it. Like, I think there were a lot of people trying to fill his shoes before he came around, like Ted Cruz or like Mike
none
Huckabee.
of them did it successfully.
That just none of them managed successfully. And I guess it is kind of an open question of like, if Trump wasn't around, would there be a different person who like filled the same niche? I don't know.
Yeah, PJ and I had a very Different discussion.
We were debating between Hitler and Einstein. Although I will say, I prefaced in my thing, like my definition when we were talking about it was not as much like without this person would they have done, like what would have happened to the world. I think in my eyes, like I think the progress of like physics would have moved with or without Einstein and probably would have gotten to relativity at some point. But like my argument was like still he was the person to do the relativity stuff in the beginning and all his whatever all else other things he did.
Wait, so what is your answer, Renee? Final answer?
I mean, I gotta go with my Norman Borlaug, bro. Minnesota. Fellow Minnesota.
I guess it really
Like,
depends
he
on
went to
how you
this-
define influence. Like,
Yeah.
can we call influence like change this person? If this person wasn't there, history would be completely different. Or is it, the most amount of people in the world can name this person and know about this person, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I feel like most people in the world don't know about Norman Borlaug, but like I feel personally that like influence isn't about popularity so much as it is about effect. Like you could be like really popular and like, you know, have done very little in actuality. I think that's
Yeah, like the
true
main
for a lot
thing
of
I think.
celebrities.
The main thing I think is like people who tend to be very popular in the moment, I feel, are definitely politicians, but also like entertainers or other things that's like in the zeitgeist of like culture. But the people who tend to be remembered, like still politicians, I think for sure tend to be remembered. Like people in political positions, like a king of New England was talking about, like King Charles or something. Like I would call him political figure, but he's definitely remembered. But I think also people in science for sure are unequivocally remembered a lot more than any other people in
Speaking of
entertainment.
entertainment and stuff, Pranay was talking about Timothée Chalamet. I feel like Timothée Chalamet would make a great live action Azir. Maybe it's just because he's also a Dune, but I feel like he could do the Azir.
Does he look like a bird to you? Like what? Where is this coming
before
from?
Azir ascended, he was just a man.
Well, you don't know what the man looks like.
We do. Timothée Chalamet. I do.
I don't know, man. All right, Viswa. Do you have any
Yes.
opinions on this?
On the Azir, like Timothée Chalamet thing?
Yes. This I need to know what your opinion is on this.
Yeah, so you want my opinion on this and not who is the most influential person of all
I
time.
think this is a more important question if we're being honest. Like, who gives a shit about the most influential person in the world? The more important question here is, who's the better Azir? Timothée Chalamet?
What? That doesn't... Or
Or-
Azir? Like, what kind of question did you prepare? You're so...
Or Faker.
Or Faker?
Yeah.
It's Faker, bro. Also, all of your answers are wrong for the most influential person.
Who is it? Is it you?
Wait.
Is it Winston Churchill, your
No.
favorite man on earth?
You forgot about the sole exception
Is this Satoru Gojo?
of Satoru Gojo,
Oh,
of
okay.
course.
Okay.
Of course. How could you forget? But yeah, it's probably Faker. I mean, he's Faker. Like, bro got exemption from the Korean government to not go into the military. Like, they don't give that to even like the highest level K-pop stars or like
So
anyone.
did Timothée
like,
Chalamet. I haven't seen
like,
Timothée Chalamet serve in the Korean army either. He got the exception too.
I
was
mean,
he
like, I
Korean?
don't know. I feel like the Korean army could have used Faker, you know? He's a very good shot caller. Like,
Faker.
like
Yeah,
we've
his
seen,
leadership. They needed
yeah.
his leadership.
like he has a variety of skills. Like, he has
seasoned man.
longevity, like strategy. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, if North Korea comes pushing down mid, like, who's going to stop them, right? Chovy going to like step up? I don't know. Like, I feel like we need Faker.
Is a good point. Has Faker ever played TFT?
I'm sure he has. I'm actually playing DFT right now.
I believe that. I 100% believe that.
What comp are you going for right now?
I'm going Slayer. I want to try something new.
Yeah, you can just hear how checked out Viswa is. Like, he's like more focused on his TFT board right now.
I will say I grinded the game when you guys were not playing. It was just like me and Cobb. Although there was a time where I feel like I was grinding a lot more than Cobb was, because like I don't know. For some reason, when we first got introduced to it, I didn't pick it up, and then later on, I grinded it so much, and now I'm not playing it so much. And you guys are actually like doing it significant amount, and I'm a little bit pissed.
Why? You could just play with us.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. I got to do all this fucking work and shit.
Bro, skip the sourdough, come play TFT.
Yeah, that's literally like the sourdough thing is giving midlife crisis. I'm not gonna lie to you. a quarter life crisis.
That's
Quarter
insane,
life
You don't
bro.
like
Like-
bread? You don't like bread?
At least
No,
tell
like,
him it's
I'm also-
quarter life
I'm-
crisis.
no,
Midlife
it's
crisis is
quarter, it's
crazy.
quarter. God, I misspoke. No, what a crime.
I mean, midlife crisis implies that like he's at the middle of his
Yes, I
life.
said I misspoke, bro. This guy
Okay.
is literally like these are the debaters I like debated in fucking high school, bro. I'm like, oh, I misspoke. I meant to say this, and they're like, guys, he conceded the entire case, and then Noah like did not even understand why I thought all our opponents were like stupid as fuck.
Okay,
God.
I'm good. They were stupid as fuck, but you're supposed
In
to
this
pretend
one, like, literally
otherwise.
3 minutes ago, you just turned into like our debate opponents, bro.
Oh my god. Anyways, TFT.
See? Oh my god. I'm taking prep, bro. I'm taking prep. I'll be back in 2 minutes. You guys do what you want. I forgot what I was even saying in the first place.
You're explaining TFT.
How do you feel about the game, Chith, after having not been so opposed to playing it for so
I
long?
think it's fine. I think it's an interesting game. It does feel a little like too RNG focused. Like the augments that you get kind of just decide a lot of who's gonna end up winning. Like if someone just gets a really good augment, like I feel like there's way more luck than there is in League.
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
lot
for
more
sure,
like
I think there's way
mayhem.
more luck, but like a lot of the skill expression in TFT, I feel, is in how do you deal with just like an unanticipated shock? Like how do you deal with something happening? Like you can make a lot more things viable than, or like a seasoned TFT player can make a lot more things viable than an unseasoned one. But for sure, there is a lot of luck, even relative to other things.
Yeah, but have you ever watched Pro TFT? It does not matter what augments they get. Like, they can make them competitive. They can make their
I
board
know,
strong.
but it shouldn't. Like they are pro because they have like insane split second like decision making on basically everything, and they know all the different paths of all the augments. Like this is something I realized because I started randomly getting like TFT content and my YouTube recommended. Is like these pro players, when they see all these augments, they have a very specific idea of how all these paths like go down. So like if you get like the double one or double trouble or whatever, that it's like optimal to go like Targon because whatever, like you're not missing out on like not adding champs for the trade. Like and each augment has these just like in the order you get them to has these paths, right? All these permutations and combinations, and it's like they've basically memorized all those by playing so much, and then they got really good at making all these like split second like decisions. Which I'm not saying there's no skill expression in TFT. Like obviously there's a rank system, there's all this stuff, but I think there's greater skill expression in League by far and away. Like even in ARAM, like if you get an OP augment, like you can still beat the enemy. But I feel like sometimes if people get like the Zahan augment and TFT and they just have a fusion joust, like you're just gonna lose. There's really nothing unless you also got some like insanely OP augment. You're just gonna lose the game.
Jith is a lower rank in TFT than he is in League, and it shows. We know this is the real reason.
No, I just think this is true. Like, I don't know. I'd love to hear a counter argument. Like, the counterpoint would be that TFT has more skill expression than League or an equal amount. And I disagree with that.
I think it depends on what you count as skill expression. Like my TFT experience is like I just tried to build my ethno state and like I just hope it's the best ethno state.
Yeah,
in the
that's
lobby.
true. No one just goes for like fully on one. Like normally,
Like
the meta is like go multiple.
I appreciate that the better play is to build this like multi-ethnic rainbow coalition, but I don't know how to. So I just collect people from like one region, and I just hope my region like beats everybody else in the race war. But you know, that's just low tier TFT.
I see, Noah.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like how like low tier League is just like
Mash
really
buttons.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like skill expression, like, you know, increases like the higher up you go in like I think any video game.
Yeah, but it's also I think the ability to pivot and the ability to you have to manage not only your board, but you have to like be looking at what everybody else is doing to kind of like avoid going for the same champs or you know, stopping them from getting 2 or 3 star of this champion. You need to start picking up these ones and managing your gold and your interest. That all takes a lot of skill to do at the same time.
Yeah, I've said pro players and like high level, high elo players have all gotten very, very good at doing that as well as the other aspects, but the League's no different. Like the decision making isn't as clear as in like literally just like clicking or buying or selling. it's like knowing where to be, when to be there,
I think
where the
they're just
enemy will
different.
be.
I would say they're equal, but they're different skills.
I still think League's skill expression is higher. And I think even if you look online, like they've ranked, I think many things have ranked like the top 5 most difficult games to get to their highest rank. And I think like up there in the upper echelon of that is like Rocket League, like whatever the highest rank
StarCraft
in that
or
is.
something should be there.
I think maybe StarCraft. League is up there, and then Dota's there, I think.
But also, like in League, it's also biased by the fact like you have more players. So, like to get to the top distribution is like even more difficult.
And League's also been around longer, so the player base is more skilled.
Which I mean, in a way, I guess it also makes your games like more difficult, and needs you to require more skill on average, just because people you're playing against are better than in other games.
Yeah, but that's not a product of the game itself. That's a product of it being out for so long.
But because the game.
Great counterpoint.
Debate.
Yes.
But you know, recently, based on the percentage of the player base that is in the highest tier, Rivals is actually one of the hardest ones to do because the highest tier is top 500. They don't do a percentage basis. It's just the top 500 players.
And like the highest one is Cobb.
I mean, that just make like yeah, if we're doing it like that, but that is like that's a bad way of doing it. That's why
I don't know.
I'm just saying that's why it's ranked the hardest.
I feel like it's just like
no, I don't think that's like
compare.
a legitimate ranking. Yeah, like
it's like if you're I don't know. It's like you're watching like the Winter Olympics and you're like, oh, like skating takes more skill than skiing. Like I don't know. Like you can't do some things in like skiing that you can do in skating, but like that doesn't make one set of athletes more skilled than the other. Like
yeah, it does.
I don't know.
What? Okay, I don't think the skiing thing has anything to do with this like top 500. Like I think statistically,
like I'm saying like between like TFT and League, like like
I mean they're different skill sets.
Yeah, you're doing different things. It doesn't mean like one is more skilled. It's just like they require different skills.
But I'm saying one is more difficult. Like and thus the needed / like requisite level of skill expression is higher.
I think that's really subjective. I don't know.
Like no, genuinely, if I told you, you had to reach Challenger or like the top rank in either League of Legends or TFT within the next year, or you were gonna die, which one would you pick to spend your time on and try and get to the highest rank?
Probably League, honestly. Like
you would fucking die.
I would die either way. Like, let's be honest. I would die either way. Like I don't think I'm reaching Challenger in either of those, but like I feel like I have a better chance at League than I do at TFT.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. Like
maybe I guess it could be dependent person to person. Like say for example, it like physically to move as fast or make the decision as fast as in TFT, it gives Noah like
I understand in principle.
He can't do it.
Like I understand in principle how to win a game of League. I have no idea how you win games of TFT. I win at random. Like I go into a game of TFT, I'm like, okay, I think I'm winning, and then I lose. Or I'm like, I think I'm losing, and then I win. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Like
I will say double up is quite fun though. I do enjoy double up and working with your partner to improve your board and stuff.
That's fair enough.
I think the teamwork aspect is fun.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
True.
Yeah, I think that makes TFT way more enjoyable for me as opposed to just regular TFT. But
how's your TFT game going?
I lost.
Rip.
Rip.
I will say I enjoy the Piltover comp. This is my comp. Like I own the Piltover comp.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I actually made it.
It's
John
actually
Piltover.
John Piltover. Yeah.
Yeah. That's by far my favorite comp. If I can go that comp, I will go it every single time. We know PJ just likes the Void comp just because it's Void. Unfortunately, they did not include Vel'Koz in this Void comp, though.
Yeah, that's
Vel'Koz has been in previous sets, though.
Yeah, he has. He's been chilling.
He used to be
he
like
never
a 1
was
cost or something.
Yeah,
right?
he never. No. He was a 3 cost in the threats. He wasn't Void. He was like the
How do
threats.
you remember this?
Brene remembers Vel'Koz.
When it's about Vel'Koz, bro. What
he
you
only
mean?
ever plays for Vel'Koz. Like, what do you
What
mean?
you know about that?
He is here to acquire knowledge through disintegration. Like that is all he is here for.
His ability was his Q also, and you could do some geometry shit with it too.
Okay, I pulled up some statistics because I was curious.
Okay.
Getting to Diamond 3 in League requires you to be in the top 2.035% of players. Getting to Master in TFT requires you to be in the top 1.968% of players.
That's just because there's more players. That doesn't mean it's more difficult or equally difficult. That's just more players. You could have a whole bunch of like random iron players in there, and if you're just slightly skilled, you're going to beat all of them.
Counterpoints with Ka.
True enough.
I don't see how that changes like the games are as they exist, right? Like if you have to make the choice, like you're doing it with how they exist in the status quo, not like in some hypothetical where you insert like 12 trillion iron players into like TFT or League.
Yeah, but what's the distribution? What's the rank distribution in League and TFT?
What do you mean? Like what do you
if I just have a whole bunch of let's say my skill level is like 10%, right? Then
no, like what does that even mean?
10% of the skill that I need to
like what the fuck?
10% skill. What do you mean? What do you mean? He said 10%.
Let's
I don't
say my
even
skill level is
understand how to contextualize that.
I don't know, gold level skill, right? That's where my skill puts me in gold. And let's say in League, right, the like 20% of the player base is in iron, versus in TFT 10% of the base is in iron, right? I'm gold in both TFT and League. I've beaten a higher percentage of the player base by going to Golden League. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm more skilled. It just means that there's a bunch more less skilled people in League.
I'm just talking about which one is harder to do, right? So if I needed to climb to the top of the rank, like the top rank in TFT, Challenger in TFT.
Yeah, League is harder to climb, but I'm not talking about...
It's just harder to climb.
I'm not talking about climbing. I'm just saying they require different sets of skills that are both equally difficult.
I'm saying to obtain, like I disagree with the equally difficult. I think it is more difficult in League of Legends.
Well, we're not talking about climbing. We're talking about the game itself.
No, I'm talking about climbing.
I mean, like, I think what Cobb's getting at is that, like, climbing doesn't necessarily equate to skill, right? Like, I don't know, like, you go back to, like, band or, like, orchestra, right? There were, like, fucking 2 billion violinists. So, like, if you want to be the best violinist, like, you have to, like, fight a bunch of other cracked violinists, right? As opposed to, like, I don't know, if you're playing, like, cello or, like, double bass, like, there's, like, a lot less competition. It doesn't make one instrument like inherently more skill intensive than another. Like it just means that there's more competition.
Because by that logic, the game with the highest player base is going to be the most difficult.
That's like not true, but I mean, look at like Rocket League, right? Like the needed skill level to like input the things you need to do to replicate what pros do is like legitimately ridiculous.
Yeah, and Rocket League does not have the highest player base count out of any game. It's easier to climb in Rocket League, not to the highest ranks, but it's easiest to climb in Rocket League than it is in League.
But the skill required, I'm saying, like, it's harder. Like it's a harder game with a lower player base. Like this is the inverse of what I would consider TFT. Okay, whatever. We can just agree to disagree. What I was watching yesterday was curling at the Winter Olympics, and I thought this sport is so interesting because they send this like rock, and then there's people they're just like brushing the ice. Rapidly brushing the ice.
They're like melting the ice, I'm pretty sure, right? Like that doesn't the brush melt the ice by rapidly brushing?
I mean, it makes it smoother, which is like melting, yeah.
And then it like curves the thing, so then they hit it, and it's kind of like shuffleboard where you want to hit your opponents out and then get it in the middle, like. And then I was like, isn't just whoever goes second gonna have way better odds of winning? But yeah, I don't know.
They alternate. I thought they do multiple rounds to alternate.
Yeah, but then does it eventually just even out after?
I've said this before.
I don't know how it works.
But I think curling is an extremely wealthy sport. Like, it just seems wealthy. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure you have to be, like, a really good curler to, like, go to the Olympics in curling. But, like in terms of, like, athleticism, like, it feels like the kind of sport you would get into because you have rich parents. And like, I don't know, you can afford to like fucking brush the ice for like hours a day. Like the stones are apparently like incredibly expensive too.
I've seen, yeah.
They're just like handcrafted in Scotland. Like that seems so wealthy to me at least.
I was having this thought the other day. That I feel like that's the same for a lot of winter sports besides like skating and skiing. Like, how do you get into bobsled? Like, you don't just pick that up randomly one day and like have a bobsled track.
I don't know. I mean, like for some countries, well, I mean,
I will
like
say,
Norway.
Like that's true, but like since coming up here in Minnesota, like the culture is different in the sense of like,
yeah, Pranay just like he went outside and he got in a bobsled earlier. Like you didn't see it, but like,
that's how I get to campus nowadays.
like,
I bobsled there.
Yeah, they just have them around. Like it's like Uber.
Yeah. No, but like people like they grow up just doing. I mean, ice hockey is like the soccer of the North, I guess. Like people just do a lot of ice hockey. But like there's a lot of people who go cross country skiing, which is not something you usually see. And yeah, bobsledding is still probably like a lot more more rare than other things. But still there is like a slight cultural shift.
I mean, maybe, but I feel like in terms of like winter sports, it's a lot harder to get into than like summer sports. Like the vast majority of the summer sports are like the barrier to entry is a lot lower.
Well, like what about like the gun shooting thing like that? Barrier entries.
I mean, we
Maybe
all
not
saw
in
the
Texas.
Turkish
Maybe
guy
not
just
in
like
Texas,
come in and
but,
just
more
like
guns than bobsleds, I'm sure.
like I mean it's just from where you live, you know, like
Yeah.
like we live in Texas, so we have a lot of guns and not a lot of snow. Like I think it makes sense.
I mean, like running. All you need to run is legs.
Okay, yeah, running of course.
Okay, well, why aren't you there at the Olympics, Scott? Like you got legs.
Oh no, I'm saying I
Go
can run. I
run.
can't run like them, but I can run.
We can all run.
I know,
That's
but I
true.
can't bobsled. Like if you told me go run a mile on this track, I could do it. If you
I
told
mean,
me
you
bobsled
could
down
like
this
I
track,
could put
couldn't.
you in a bobsled and like I don't know, like you know,
I wouldn't know what to do.
would you do better at bobsledding against like Olympics competition as opposed to running? I
I
don't
would
know.
do better in running than I would in bobsledding for sure. No, it's not even a
You
question.
would do
No,
better, but, like,
the
compared to the
same
competition.
argument of like distributionally, like compared to everyone else. Do you think you're a better bobsledder than you are a runner?
No, I think I'm a better runner because I would probably wipe out on the bobsled track. I would be a DNF. I did not finish. At least the running track I could finish.
Can you not just go really slow on the bobsled? Is that not possible?
But I don't know. I've never bobsled. That's
I don't
point.
understand bobsledding. Like it's like running, right? You want to be the best runner, you got to be like fucking Usain Bolt, right? You got to be built like Usain Bolt. Like, how do you get to be the best bobsledder? Like, it just seems like you just go down the ice and you just kind of like lean this way and that. Like,
Well, you also do have to have a lot of power in your pushing, like in the beginning.
I guess.
And then you,
Like, it
you
seems
can, like,
a lot
control
easier
the
than
bobsled
running,
too,
like-
right? Like while you're inside of it, like
you just like
can
lean around. Like
around.
you lean around in the sled and like I don't know, like you're just it's like going down the water slide. Like you just like lean around. Like it doesn't require you to be built like a Greek god. You just got to be good at leaning.
I feel like you'd hit the wall and like crash if you don't know what you're
Maybe,
doing.
but like if I try to like run,
You gotta
like
be aerodynamic.
at the same
That's what you
speed as
gotta be.
Usain Bolt, like I would just like fall face first on the track. Like
No,
you know.
I'm pretty sure you could finish the track, even if it takes you a long time. You could do it.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I could do the same. Like I have a better chance at getting better at bobsledding than I do at getting better at like running, like to the degree of like, because like, I don't know, like I don't think there's like a bobsledding gene, right? But you can't tell me that Usain Bolt isn't like genetically built for
Bro,
running.
this is
Like
just
at
the
a,
league TFT argument again.
I mean,
Hey, I would like to bring up one more point on that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
I also think League is harder / more difficult at every level compared to TFT.
Oh, shit.
Like across the board. Because in TFT, if you lose, it's like, yes, you lost, but you kind of know internally you could have played better, maybe change the outcome. If you pick like different routes or you rolled down or you did something different. League is like you can completely lose games because one person on your team just decides to run it down. And so the mental required to play League when you're interfacing with 4 other randoms on your team constantly every single game without fail is much more difficult. So just
that just
having
means League
a
is more
mental,
toxic.
yeah, agreed, makes it harder.
So, Jith, I've seen you crash out on TFT too. Bro, this Zion, he's just dashing around everywhere. I can't deal with it. What is this going on here? My Ace is not doing anything. Zoe, throw your bubble, please.
Yeah. I mean, that's just me gaming, but like,
he's just a gamer.
I
like,
know
That's
that
just
like
me gaming.
if you replaced me, right, like in that situation with a pro TFT player from the beginning of that game, I'd win that game,
Yes.
like without a doubt, right?
Same thing with
even
League.
if you put Faker in a game with 4 people who are actively trying to grief him and the other team plays like human beings, he can't carry the game. He'll lose.
I
He
mean,
only
but like
has so much
streamers do
agency.
these like iron to
He
challenger
only
challenges
has
all
so
the
much
time.
agency.
You're saying we can beat Faker and 4 griefers, us 5.
I genuinely think we could, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just is like, I'll take him 1-on-1.
Yeah.
1-on-1. I got
I'd win lane.
1v1, how long is this?
Jith is only saying that because Noah's going mid now, so we have a new scapegoat when he loses to Faker like 15-0.
Look, I'll simply speak to Faker, you know?
No,
like
just play safe.
he's a countryman, he's a friend, he's a brother.
Korean to Korean, Noah. You can
Four
speak to him
people
as a native
you're
Korean.
telling like 4 people actively trying to grief Faker. Yeah, he can't win the game.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like some of these T1 games I've seen,
yeah,
like,
I don't think
I've
he
seen
will.
Like
Faker.
he's not, like, his jungler
pull the
comes,
rabbit out
smites
of
his
the hat.
cannon, right? Like Anivia's like walling him off as he tries to run. Like he'll lose the game, right? Like this can happen in League of Legends. This cannot happen in
griefing
TFT.
versus being bad are two different
Can
things.
anyone
This was
grief
just
you in
thinking of
TFT?
Sean Bard
No,
ulting him. Like,
can anyone grief you in TFT? Genuinely tell me.
Yes, they can take your champions away.
Oh, they can. That is true.
That's
they
just
can,
part.
they
That's
can
just
play
part of the
explicitly
game.
what you do.
Like
I mean, that's just a team game versus a free for all. Like, that's just inherent.
exactly. I'm saying that's what makes League harder.
I mean, I guess it's just like you're comparing apples to oranges. Like, they're very different things.
We can still compare them. Like
But the saying is literally you can't compare apples to oranges because they're different things.
You can't compete with the saying. Jith. That is the saying.
Yeah, it's a
Jit
saying.
disagree with the Jit.
I do
My bad.
disagree.
Look, we're stating the obvious here.
Yeah.
I just said an obvious saying. Like, you know, it's a well-known saying. Like, it's part of the podcast. Like, I think thematically, I'm brand here.
I'm failing to understand how you can't see that in League, right? You have teammates that affect your game that you cannot control. In TFT, if you're playing solo, it is just you.
Sure. I mean, that makes one harder than the other. Doesn't make it more like
that was
skill
my original
intensive
point,
than the
right?
other.
Right. That was my original point, right? Thanks for conceding my original point. I appreciate that.
He said, "Did you not hear
But,
him?
like,
He said it makes it harder, but not more skill intensive."
Like, because like there's no skill involved in like managing 4 griefers. Well, I mean, you can ping them,
I think
but
there is skill involved, like managing like your mental, right? Like,
I mean, sure, you use that for like TFT too. Like, you know,
no, I think it's much harder in League.
I mean, I think that's subjective.
No, it's like no.
Just no.
Actually,
it's like
no.
subjective to a point, right? Like it's still like if basically everyone finds it more difficult to manage mental state in League. Like even if just you by yourself you disagree, that doesn't make it like not what is generally correct. It's harder. League's a harder game.
Could be true, maybe not. What do you think? Comment down below.
Good job, Noah. I think that's the first time Noah's ever done that in his life.
You said
I
that
don't know.
last
I
episode
just
when
felt
he did
the
that.
urge, like, you know.
You said that last episode
Second
when he
time.
asked
I'm
people to
becoming-
comment too.
I'm
So this is
becoming
your
content
second
brain,
time.
bro. So I'm turning
Good job,
into
Noah. Second
a
time.
fucking like content creator. I should fucking kill myself.
Just try and climb in League of Legends with you. Okay. We talked about Winter Olympics. We basically just had the same debate 3 times this podcast.
Yeah, this has been a pretty stale
Did
podcast
Free
episode.
or Solo Leveling deserve Anime of the Year?
It's got to be Free Ren, right? Like,
I think it deserved
Yeah.
it. I think Free Ren
Think
deserved
Solo
it.
Leveling deserved it?
No, I think Free Ren deserved it.
Are we on team?
Solo Leveling's hype though.
What team are we on? Because that's my team too.
We're in Team Free Run.
All right, team free run. All right, that's my vote.
Cobb doesn't require anything else. He just needs to know what the herd is going for.
Free Ren is just. I don't know if you've seen the
Like
second season.
Solo Leveling, like hype, whatever. It's, but like Free Run, all things, like consider all the things together. It's just good. It has a little bit of everything for anybody.
It's got a little something for everyone.
I mean, it does. Like, if you just want the peaceful thing, you do. You like it's there. If you want just like
Want some like hype magic moments. They got
exactly,
'em.
it's there. Like it's all there. Solo Leveling is just this guy aura farming for like literally every episode. Like people are fucking
Yeah.
dying. He's like sitting on top of the roof, just like
Like,
I'll teleport
they
in
did.
and save them next episode. And then he does, and it's like, oh shit, like yeah,
You know-
that's pretty
you know,
cool. But
Viswa, when you're in Japan, you know what you should do? I see this in like almost every anime. You should go stand on a rooftop and just like cross your arms and like look out of the city and just like smile and like
and
aura
then
farm.
jump off.
Jump off. Renee, I didn't
That's
say
what
that.
they do.
Renee, I didn't say
That's
that.
what they do in the
I
anime.
did not say
bro.
that.
That's what you
that's
got to
crazy.
fly.
This
You got to learn how to fly.
podcast
afterwards,
episode
dude.
is literally gonna get taken down. Like,
Good.
Look, I did not say that. I'm just saying, like, every fucking like anime like opening I see, there's always somebody just like standing on a random ass rooftop, and they're just like looking out into the distance, and there's like no purpose to them being there except to aura farm. And I'm just saying you should do that. It's part of the culture.
I definitely will need a photo like that.
And they do tend to jump off.
Who's that guy? Okay,
Renee, there are limits here.
Suicide is not the answer.
Okay, well, not suicide. They got some crazy powers that lets them like do shit.
You told me to jump off.
You got power, Jay.
I told Vista to do something very doable. Standing on a rooftop and taking a picture is doable. Learning to fly is not.
How do you know? Have you ever tried?
I believe in you.
That's true. That's true. The human body is very adaptable, as we all know.
Very adaptable.
Other things they cannot fly.
Be adapting mid-flight.
Call me Maharaga. The way I be adapting. I still think that YouTube video I saw is so funny. Is Maharaga like 8 Sila Divine Sword General Maharaga or Isagi Yoichi? Which one is the goat of adaptation?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Everyone in the comments like Isagi clears.
Isagi clears.
Maharaga cannot touch it, bro. Yeah, okay. I forgot what we were talking about.
Cobb, what are we doing?
Okay, there are these speed runs. I'll transition to a new topic here. There are these speed runs in Minecraft now. There's been a new kind of development in the community called Minecraft Ranked, which is this new website that came out as a mod for Minecraft. And essentially, it's like a one-on-one. You're racing an opponent on the same seed. It's a good seed. It's a set seed. Where, you know, the bastion's right there when you go in, and there's shipwrecks there. So you basically just have to be a better Minecraft player, and you have to speed run faster than your opponent. The goal is again to kill the Ender Dragon. And this is kind of taking the Minecraft community by storm. And now, like, you know, you go from coal rank to iron to gold to diamond, netherite, and everything. And the fastest runs on there are insane. The fastest recorded run right now is 6 minutes. From spawning in to killing the Ender Dragon, 6 minutes. And
that's pretty fast.
That is quite fast. And I am reminded every time I see that run, I'm sad that we could not do it a single time.
I mean, how long would it take us, you think?
Cal, we did it the other day.
Oh, you did it?
A couple of weeks back.
Yeah, nice. We did it. That's like a communist we.
It was a very anticlimactic thing because, like, Cal, like, his memory of Minecraft was very like from kids, like, oh, the Ender Dragon's like this crazy thing. But like I had seen a lot of speedruns since, and I don't remember. Pat was also there actually when we were doing this. I don't know what Pat was at. I think he probably was also a little bit more used to what it would be like. And then it took me, like, I will say, Cal and Pat were being kind of stupid. They died a couple times, which, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? I just, like, all I had, they also, like, Cal was, like, stacked up full enchanted diamond armor. I went in there, I was just like, you know what? I have my chainmail thing on. I have some iron shit on. I'm going, all I need is a bow. To be fair, we did manage to get a villager with infinity arrows, so that one was very, very helpful. I had a bow with infinity. I just shot all the things down slowly. We shot the Ender Dragon. It died. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however long it took.
What if instead of fighting the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, you have to fight the Elder Dragon?
That's probably a mod somewhere. Like, I have to imagine, right?
And then, like, once you get below a certain number of hearts, like, it just executes you.
That's got to be a mod somewhere for sure.
That'd be kind of tough.
Honestly, I still want to do like a hardcore playthrough. Because let's be honest, if you can die in Minecraft and like there's like very little penalty for it, it's an easy fucking game. Like,
if you do a multiplayer server on hardcore, if anyone dies, the server ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying we need to get like us and like, I don't know, maybe Puck. I don't know if Puck would be interested.
Have you seen Jith? Do you remember Jith playing Minecraft in the Nether? He was dying like every 5 seconds.
that's the fun part. Like, if you go to the Nether and like you just like fucking fall in a lava pit, that's
in
it.
That game, in that version of our Nether spawn was so good. The Nether spawn that we got in this last one, holy fuck, it was so horrendous. Dude, Cal and I so long to find a fortress or bastion, like anything, and we found a bastion, but like it didn't really have anything. Like, we need blaze rods, right? Like, so it took us so long. We have like this one route mapped out like from where we spawned in the Nether to the Nether Fortress. It's like this massive fucking like lava highway that we made on the base level. My God, bro. That was the biggest roadblock of our run, was just finding blaze rods.
We should do this. We should make a hardcore server. You know what? No, I'm down for it.
I have tried to do hardcore solo. I never got to the end. I always died. I would get to the Nether and I would just fucking die. Like, surviving in the Nether is hard.
Well, I think if we're doing like a multiplayer server and doing the Nether, you just need to make fire res.
Yeah, probably.
Like that way, you take the risk out of falling in lava. You still have the risk of like falling, and you still have the risk from like the brutes and stuff. But
yeah,
lava, I think taking that risk out is a big factor.
I think multiplayer hardcore is like probably easier in some respects and like a lot harder than others. Like, you're just relying on everybody not to screw up. Like, if anybody like screws up and like they like fucking like fall and die, or like
it's
a
just
creeper just like hits them.
League.
Yeah, like
there you go, Jit. A game with a superior skill expression. Hardcore Minecraft multiplayer.
For sure.
I think it would be fun. Personally, I think it would be fun.
Actually, yeah, PJ, because
if your team griefs you can't do anything. Yeah, if your team griefs you, you can't do anything. It's literally
impossible. If someone who just wants to int it, they can just jump and die and the server ends.
So I will be actively griefing everyone.
I fucking knew it. Like, as soon as you brought up the possibility, I knew that Visco would just be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna fucking like jump in the lava and be like, so much skill expression."
We log on 30 minutes before Jit. We get some obsidian. To get his spawn point and just cover in
just
obsidian.
Like fucking encase him, just like
yeah.
It's so stupid.
There are techniques. There are strategies to deal with this.
Bro, we just log off. Like,
yeah. Oh, guys, I'm stuck. Like, what the fuck? I just opened League of Legends.
And he won't die and the thing won't restart.
What's the point? If we just have somebody, like, why would we invite him at that point?
we cut out one block so he can see the world. He just looks around.
He's just there to observe.
Yeah. He can't see anything because he's encased in obsidian. He can't do anything because he's encased in obsidian. Like, what is the point?
Rip Jit.
I'm casing the city. What do you want me to do right now? I can't even speak, bro. There's obsidian in my mouth.
Kinky.
No. What's that? Like, was it necessary?
Probably not.
You know, I feel like you could have just waited till someone started saying something and you could have just like blended it in. But instead, you know what? I respect that. No,
it's just like, it's like sometimes like you just say things, you know, and like you don't know why you say them. You know where they come from, but you just say them.
Yeah. Oh, something else I will mention is recently me, Noah, Cobb, and MK all went rock climbing. That was quite fun. Noah is quite adept at climbing the rocks. Puck is also quite adept at these rocks. Cobb and I struggled a bit together.
Wait, how? What are you climbing now, Noah?
I'm still at like V2, like maybe low V3. I'm not that good, honestly.
Huh. No, I mean,
what is puck climbing?
Same difficulty, pretty much.
I see.
We're like maybe below, like we're just V2, probably like, yeah, V2, I'd say. V1s, I think Cobb and I were able to do the V1s.
The difference in difficulty between V2 and V3 is quite substantial, in my opinion.
I feel like all of the jumps between the steps are quite substantial.
Yo, some of these rocks, I looked at them, they're just like these rounded, just like, they all just look like a bunch of just like pimples all the way up until like the top. I'm just like, there's nothing to even grab here. How do you even get up? Like,
when I was in New York and I was rock climbing often, like my biggest, like I was really good on the climbs that had like really, even if they were like difficult, like rated difficult, like if they had like good holds, like I could do that shit. But like my thing that held me back the most was just grip strength on those really weird holds.
Yeah, the grip strength. I don't know how you build like really solid grip strength. I think you just have to do like dead hangs, like weighted dead hangs. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like there's like hang boards for people to like train grip strength.
Oh yeah,
pretty common for people who like climb regularly. But like, yeah, like some of these like pro climbers, they're like fucking like Spider-Man. Like you see them, like they just like look at like a sheer wall and they're just like, yeah, like I'm just gonna like fucking crawl my way up there.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are just crazy. It's actually like, and these kids, bro, these kids be pissing me off.
Okay,
Bro. They're
but
like 8 years old.
like children are just different. Like they have like a way different like strength to like body mass ratio.
Body weight to strength just
Yeah.
it has to be different.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's just ridiculous. They just like climb it like it's a joke. They're like, oh, I want to do this, like this one. It's such a nice color.
It's like,
and
I
then
want
they
to do
just
this
climb it. And
V12.
it's like a V36. And I'm like,
Yeah, I want to do this V12, and then they just climb it like it's nobody's business.
yeah. I feel like I did not abuse my like ratio
Childhood.
as a child. Yes.
Yeah. No, like some of these kids are like pretty funny because like you'll see them like fucking just like go up the wall like a fucking cockroach, and they'll get to the top and they'll look down and they'll be like, oh, I'm scared now. This is very high. Like I don't know. Every now and then you'll see like a parent trying to like convince their child to like come back down, and they're like just like up there just like no,
please come back down.
no, I do not want to
I
go
cannot
down.
come and get you. One time, Anushka and I went in Pittsburgh, and we saw one of her professors and his kid there, and he kept on talking to us. He's just like, "Look at my kid," and the kid was just climbing these crazy things. And we're like,
Yeah,
"Very good.
that's
we cannot
crazy.
do that."
Very good.
Okay, guys. Well, Noah and I are gonna go rock climbing, so I will end this episode here. But thank you everyone so much for listening to us yap about random things and go on random tangents. We appreciate anyone who stuck around this far, because low-key, this might be harder than any mental in any game, whether it's League of Legends, TFT, Rocket League, Minecraft. Stating the obvious is both a challenge and a pleasure in every aspect. That being said, we ask you to do us a few favors, which is like the video wherever you're watching it, Spotify, YouTube, Audible. Do we have Audible, Cobb?
We do.
Audible. What else do we have, Cobb? Tell them.
Amazon Music. Any Amazon
Do we
enjoyers
really?
out there? Yeah.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
shit.
Amazon
What about, like-
Music?
Yeah, obviously YouTube. Tidal. Do we have Tidal? We don't. Tidal's music, right? They're
No,
not
we don't.
podcasts.
We don't.
Rip.
Amazon Podcast, is that a thing? What are these other podcasts? Apple
We are on
Music?
Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, boom. That's another one. So make sure wherever you are, come find us, or we'll find you. And comment down below whatever Noah or Brene told you to do in this episode. I don't remember exactly. And make sure to follow us home. Thank you again for listening. What Monster, and we'll see you in the next one.